these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. On the return, here comes Amir Abdullah. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. Seven yards there and a 1st down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll run here with Akers. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
On the play. It's now 3rd down and 4.
Out of the gun on 3rd down. Here's Tua. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Okay, look at this. The punt team nowhere to be found. They're on the sidelines. Offense going to go for this on the opening drive. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and the Jags take over in terrific field position. Newton on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Aqib Talib, the veteran Pro Bowler, there to get a hand in, knock it away.
Aqib Talib on
ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. There, they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
And they didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
On 1st down, Newton. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Clyde Edwards-Helaire, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars.
Makes the score Jaguars 7, Chargers 0. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing.
Looking for Jimmy, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Will Harris. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
2 and now on 1st down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jaguars' 48-yard line.
On 2nd down, Tua. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Coming off the pick 6, it's Newton. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. So that right there was his 2nd pick, but keep in mind, this is a guy who once had a rare 3-interception game in his career.
So what are you saying? That getting 2 in a game, that's like kid stuff for him? That's nothing. He's already
Amateur.
done that, right? Been there, done that. You know he wants a 3rd again.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. And the Jags grab it. And he brings this one back. A full return for a Jacksonville score.
Jaguars.
And he has great speed, defensive back speed. Once he got it and took off, there was no catching it.
And I know every team tells you to hustle no matter what the play, but there was no chance of catching him. Maybe if it had been a defensive tackle running with the ball, but not in this case.
Butker on for the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Jaguars 14, Chargers 7. Harrison Butker set to kick off.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
3 yards to the game there, 2nd down. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. From the gun, it's Tua. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
On 1st down, Tagovailoa. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the shotgun to give to Jones. Oh, an absolutely filthy joke. He's got some space now. And he's taken down inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy is setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and put the defense back on its heels.
Tua now on 1st down. Oh, the slant complete to Green. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
Chargers, 1st down. 1st and 10.
Through 1 quarter, 14-7 our score.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with the score Jaguars 14, Chargers 7.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Got exactly what they wanted there out of the RPO and had the defense out of position.
One word for you there. Excellent. Because he read all the keys properly, made the right decision, and look at the result. Pretty substantial game.
Tua with a quick throw, caught out wide. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal.
6-yard line.
2nd and 6. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Xavier Woods on the tackle.
Defensively, they must have been expecting a pass. They were in the dime look out there.
I think maybe they were deciding to go with speed on the field rather than bulk. I'm with you, a little bit surprising. They wanted people getting to the ball as fast as possible. The lighter, shiftier defensive backs allow you that opportunity.
They send Green to the left on his own. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown. Judy. His 11th touchdown on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And a play fake down near the goal line here worked out well.
Anytime you can make them think that you're going to run the ball and go to that play-action pass, you see the end result. Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the play fake harder to defend for the defense near the goal line or no? Because there's not as much room to work with.
It is harder because down near the goal line, you're thinking much more of a running play, especially if people run out big formations. So it is harder to defend.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
2nd and 9 from the 44. On the ground, it's Akers. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. They weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell, and he'll get it up here this time to the 21. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Here's Bell. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
It's funny, partner. Le'Veon Bell, when he came out of Michigan State, when I go back and look at my analysis of him and what my grades were for him, thought he was a big-time player, great potential, but I didn't know we were going to get this player. I was used to a big, solid, thick running back, but now I've got a full package, a guy who can do everything, as we just saw there, including breaking tackles.
But at the time, 2nd-round pick in 2013, some people probably wishing they'd taken him in the 1st. 2nd down and 7. Now the 6-year man from Texas, this is Malcolm Brown.
Number 30.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
3rd and 2.
They'll run on 3rd down with Brown. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
1 yard line.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
On first down, it's Brown. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 46-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Newton. This will be caught by Brown. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, short tackle.
And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 7. First down, Jacksonville.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Bell. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
44-yard line.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Newton. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 21. 23 yards the pickup there.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll go back to the ground with Bell. He's got the first down inside the 10. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
4-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone. A touchdown, Jacksonville. Malcolm Brown in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars have moved out in front. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Jaguars 21, Chargers 14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. And no return on this one. It's a fair catch, a signal for and taken. Now Newton on first down. His pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and he will score. Touchdown, LA. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Throwing after the interception. Fitzgerald on the slant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
On first down, it's Newton. Forced out to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Now second down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Newton. And he finds Fitzgerald. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 36. 23 yards the pickup there.
First and 10.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swimming to the ball carrier.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
3rd and long, it's Newton. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And unable to connect. Incomplete. But give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration, now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Now a throw for the left sideline, and he's got it. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Got a man, it's Judy complete. And all the way down to the 29. Big play there for L.A. 47 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Jones. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. And they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down with Akers. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. The tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. To a fast pass outside complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Aaron Jones, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers are going to retake the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 28. Jaguars.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game.
And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
On 1st and 10, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He couldn't hook up with a new one that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
3rd quarter now from SoFi Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Quincy Enunwa with the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. Got his connection, complete to Ruggs. Touchdown, Jaguars. Henry Ruggs with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Jaguars have retaken the lead.
Harrison Butker.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And this will make it into the end zone. And Abdullah will not try to bring it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
At the 34-yard
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Open man, he completes it to Judy. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Giving it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. Offense just continues to reign supreme. Big plays, both sides, back and forth. Tough to keep track of.
It certainly is, and I'm over here just marveling at what I'm seeing. It's tough for you, though. You got to call all these big plays and have all this emotion each time they go at each other.
They'll run on first down. Akers. So he got free of 1 tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else.
the ball carrier.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Down at the 33-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Chargers on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. He has a first down, and that catch will also put him over 100 yards receiving now on the afternoon.
At the 22-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18.
This has been an up and down, back and forth type of a game, hasn't it? Maybe this long drive, take a little bit of the wind out of their sails, kind of settle things down a little bit.
6 yards left on 2nd down. Now Tua. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Good work on the scamper by Tagovailoa. It's a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Rolling to his right. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Hayden Hurst, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Chargers 35.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter, and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Newton to throw. And now here's another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's as mentally strong as I believe he is, he understands that not all these picks have been his fault. You know,
there he goes, left side. Touchdown, Aaron Jones. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. Caught here by Bell. It'll be a gain of 9, and that'll make it 2nd and short. And they'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1.
At the 50-yard line.
From the 50, Newton. And my goodness, another interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable, isn't it? Hard to believe we're watching this and have seen it, but it just tells you about the game of football. It giveth and it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Midfield just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 12 yards there and a first down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 7.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. That time he was looking for Jerry Jeudy, and it's 3rd down.
1-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry by Jones. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And Xavier Rhodes with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 39.
That's good for a Jaguar.
It's a big play for the Jaguars. 57 yards. Newton on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. They're finally able to take him down. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
At the 18-yard line. Today's final
Charles,
score.
it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So